Part 4 of letting a Brawl Stars card pack determine which brawlers I'd play in ranked. In today's pack, we managed to get Stu, which is one of my favorite brawlers, design-wise, and he was the only brawler from this pack I could play, since Mr. P wasn't power level 11. I managed to draft Stu into a Bull, which would normally be a good matchup. However, Bull had his buffies, which made him an absolute beast, and Crow and Spike also had buffies, making this a hard game for us to win. During the first round, we managed to push them back into their spawn. However, my super didn't go off properly because of delay, and we managed to get team wiped. In the last few seconds of the round, they pushed the ball forward onto the Bull, who just had too much HP, and the Ems couldn't stop him, leading to us losing round 1. In round 2, we need to push a bit more aggressive and get a goal in the early seconds. In round 2, we managed to get a quick kill onto the Bull and left the Spike low. However, I did a slight misplay and supered the ball into the Crow and Spike. Then I tried hiding behind a wall from the Crow, however he killed me with his poison, leaving us in an impossible position to win. I started pushing forward, however Bull and Crow both used their hyper, and as they had the hyper buffies, this resulted in us getting absolutely demolished. Bull started pushing forward, and Ems used her hyper to defend him, with me using my hyper to push forward. However, Crow made a good play backwards and meant that I went down onto low HP. When I was on low HP, I couldn't really do anything to help, and Bull started pushing forward, getting a quick kill onto the Ems. However, I made a sneaky little clearance, making us survive a little bit longer. However, as the game was drawing to an end, Bull rushed forward with a hyper super and killed us all, resulting in only 15 seconds left to win the game. However, we couldn't hold on as the strength of the buffies was too strong, and we ended up losing.